Tesla Autopilot. Just the name gets people talking, doesn't it? It's a glimpse into the future, a world where cars drive themselves. But how close are we really? Is this tech a game changer or a potential disaster? It's time to take this autopilot for a spin and see what's what. The promise is huge. Imagine a world with fewer accidents, smoother commutes, and maybe even a cheeky nap behind the wheel. Sounds good, right? But there's another side to this story. We've all seen the headlines, accidents, lawsuits, and even investigations. It seems like every other week there's a new story about autopilot gone wrong. So what's the truth? Is this tech a dream or a danger? Let's be honest, this is important stuff. We're talking about safety on the roads, about trust in technology, and about the future of driving. So buckle up as we dive into the world of Tesla Autopilot. Let's address the elephant in the room, the controversies. There have been high-profile accidents involving Tesla Autopilot, some tragic, some downright strange. One minute, Autopilot seems like magic. The next, it's making headlines for the wrong reasons. Families are suing, claiming the tech is faulty. Regulators are circling, wondering if it's all a bit too much, too soon. The big question is, who's at fault when things go wrong? Is it a driver who wasn't paying attention, or is it a system that simply failed? These are big questions with no easy answers. And then there's Elon Musk, the man himself. He's a big believer in autopilot, calls it safer than human drivers. But not everyone agrees. Experts point out that the data isn't always clear-cut. It's a debate that's likely to rage on for years to come. So how does this thing actually work? Imagine a car that can see, think, and react all in the blink of an eye. That's autopilot in a nutshell. It's a complex system that relies on cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to build a picture of the world around it. These sensors are constantly feeding information to the car's computer, which then makes decisions about steering, accelerating, and braking. Think of it like this. The cameras are the eyes, the radar is like superpowered hearing, and the ultrasonic sensors are like feeling your way around in the dark. All of this information is fed to the car's brain, a powerful computer that makes sense of it all. It's pretty impressive stuff, but it's not perfect. Autopilot can struggle in bad weather, get confused by unusual road markings, and even mistake a stationary object for something else entirely. Now, let's talk numbers. Tesla claims autopilot is safer than human drivers, and they've got the stats to back it up. According to their data, autopilot-engaged Teslas have fewer accidents per mile driven than the average car. On paper, it looks good. But some experts argue that these numbers don't tell the whole story. They say Tesla's data is selective, that it doesn't take into account all the factors that can lead to an accident. It's a bit like comparing apples and oranges. Human drivers are unpredictable, prone to distractions and errors in judgment. Autopilot, on the other hand, is a computer program. It follows the rules for better or for worse. So is autopilot safer? It's a complicated question, and there's no easy answer. What we do know is that technology is constantly evolving, and Tesla is constantly updating autopilot with new features and improvements. The question is, will it ever be truly safe? Only time will tell.